Brooks, left side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Brooks has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Memphis. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brown outside. There's the pass to the machine. Pulls up on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for the machine. And Morford comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down.
Slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
That's good from Dunn on the assist by Clark.
Well, you always have to do your best to keep up with Chris Dunn, guys. I mean, just absolutely remarkable in transition, given his athleticism.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
The machine's checked in for the Lakers.
Now into the lineup.
1:16 left here in the opening quarter.
Number 00.
Anderson against James. No good off the front iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. The machine's got 15 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Back to LeBron. Here's the machine. He's covered by Clark. Tillman grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Dunn passes to Tillman.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's the machine, and it's good. 2 points. 17 points in the game.
Wow. I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Pass to Tillman. Anderson against LeBron. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go. Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Lakers on top, up 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, Rajon Rondo winning titles in Boston and Los Angeles, and he expressed the difference winning titles then and now in the later stages of his career.
Just having my son witness the opportunity of me winning at a later age in my career.
I can understand being able to share those special moments with the ones you love.
And that's what it's all about. And for Rondo, who knows? Maybe someday we'll win even more as a coach.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Brandon Clark. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
He is a lead in every way. Thank you.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Clark.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Melton finds Jackson. Now Morant. Six on the shot clock. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant. Reminiscent of Allen Iverson. Oh, he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in, and here is Los Angeles now. Following the miss by Ja Morant.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Melton. And that one hits back iron.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Horford. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Brown.
Man, you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Greg, you've got a unique view at the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Adams. It's stolen. None with it. Now defended by Adams. Count that one. The Machine's got 25 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard comes in for LeBron. And it's Brown in for Kendrick Nunn. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Melton.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Brooks. It's hauled in by Brown.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 8. 5 to shoot. Misses the wing J.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's the machine. Misses the three. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Catching up on the changes from Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Anderson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's done in for John Morant. Here's the machine. He's got 29 points, and he gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Done. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And there's the pass to the machine. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. The machine's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers. Pass to Tillman. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with it.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Taking a look at the Lakers, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. Their scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from the machine.
Man, he's been running wild on him. Through that first half, absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Jaylen Brown out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's the machine in at the 5 roaming the paint. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. Here's Melton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Lakers leading by 3. Here's the machine, and he finishes nicely on the layup. The machine's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's the machine, and that one drops for him. The machine's got 39.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And they double up Morant. Pass to Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Over Davis. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Ball.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Passes to Melton.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 3. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's the machine. He's got 39.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Jackson is doubled. Brooks with no one around. Memphis the rebound. Here's Adams. The pass to Melton. To the paint. The second chance effort. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Brown against Brooks. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Melton's shot is good.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Morant comes with the double team. And that one, good. 43 points for the machine. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for the machine. Horford comes in for Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn.
An aggressive player who draws attention. Howard is used to getting hit by the defense and plays quite well through contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he's able to get it back. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. 3-point lead. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. Here's Dunn driving to the basket. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Horford.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
The machine's checked in for the Lakers. Here's the machine. Off the left rim and out. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Bain. Yep, that one goes. Bain's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys,